Hello everyone, we have Guide here.
Yeah, Saikiran, present there are 3 members only. Shall we wait for a while?
Yeah, we will wait.
Okay.
Yeah, how's your climate, Guide? I think
Yeah, present.
is everything okay?
Now, what Saikiran?
Yeah, how's the climate there at your place? So is it everything is okay, right?
It's okay. I have moved to college today.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Mm,
Okay, we will soon pick off once we get good participant count.
yeah, already it's 8. We will wait
Yeah,
till 20 to 30.
yeah,
That's
we will
enough.
wait. Yeah, yeah. I think students will join. They need some
Yeah, yeah.
time. So, so the count hit 12. Okay, let us wait until it's 20. Yeah.
Okay, Saikiran.
So meanwhile, like you guys can follow our social media handles. So we'll be posting our link in the chat box. So you can follow, you can know about DSC GMRIT more in our social media handles. Yeah. And please be active in chat box. If you have any questions, like you can ask. So I think this session will be super interactive. Yeah.
Definitely, Saikiran has many surprises to you all, guys.
Yes. We have many surprises. DSC means surprises, right? We are very fortunate to have DSC to our college. So we need to utilize the resources. So guide, let us start. So people will join. Yeah, we should not wait.
Yeah, participants are fluctuating. Shall we wait for a minute? I will start by
Yeah, I think
6:35.
we can start by 6:35. Yeah, 6:35 is good.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, Tutika, Lavanya. Hello, Lavanya. I hope you will enjoy this session. So the participants are fluctuating. Only currently, like there are only 12 viewers of this live. So they need to join. Okay, guys. So time it's 6:35. So we can start our session.
Okay, 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 Saikiran. Good evening, guys. First of all, a very warm welcome to everyone. Hope you are all safe at home and has completed the first track. As we said, you should complete by today. Even if not, let us please know the status of your uh, first track. We will post the link soon. So DSC GMRIT, we are very much excited to be part of this Android study exams, from which you can know where you can learn the things to build the basic things to build a Android app. So you may have many innovative ideas. You are going through the society and you are seeing many problems. You know you wanted to solve them, but you can't. Sometimes you are not very much good at technical skills. So we are here to help you all to make your innovative ideas to come into action. So if you have any innovative ideas, please contact us through our social media handles on Instagram and LinkedIn. And also you can contact us personally through WhatsApp groups. So next thing is we have a solution challenge 2021 in next coming August, so that every DSC from our country has getting a project and they will be displayed in the mega solution challenge. So you have to come up with your idea and implement it as a app. If you have any doubts, you can contact us. And the second thing is this Android study jams is to inculcate the basic skills of Android to you all at free of cost. The Google is providing all the resources to us, so that we are very much fortunate for having this all the resources freely. So hope you all use this opportunity and make this event as a grand success. So we are posting a link in the chat box now. Please respond for that and let us know what is your status of the first track. Saikiran, will you please share the link in the chat
Right.
box?
So I'll be sharing a link. So please join to join at slido.com. Please enter the code 23529. So please give your poll. So this poll is actually basically to test like what is your progress in the Android study jams. So I forgot to introduce myself. Myself Saikiran. I am from third year IT. So I am the Android Study Jam Facilitator for DSC GMRIT Institute of Technology. So today I'll be driving it to you the prior program experience tag session. So before like we want to judge the progress, like what is the progress of you in Android Study Jams. So please come and give your votes. So we'll be waiting till 6:42. So the poll will be open till 5 minutes. So in between, like, please post your poll. So you can either scan through QR code also, so you can attend the you can attempt. So in between, like, if you have any doubts, like you can post it in the chat box. So feel free to use chat box. So our community leads and our DSC core team members are available in chat box. Like if you have any doubts, they are free to help you. Okay. So the time is 6:39. Yeah, wow. One computer unit, one pathways. So congrats to the person. Oh, superb. Yeah, people are polling. So there are 5 members got voted now.
Yeah, participants list are also increased, Saikiran.
Yeah, good. Good to hear. So I think people are joining the.
Yeah, we
Yeah, good
must
to see
appreciate their
that.
interest.
Yeah, we must. Yeah, up to now, 9 participants submitted the poll. So there is 3 minutes left. So please submit the poll fast so we can get started with the session.
Okay, Saikiran, will you please share the poll screen to all? They will see the poll results now.
Yeah, okay. So I think it's visible.
Yeah, Saikiran, visible.
So the poll results are up to now 13 students who submitted the poll. So 69%. So 69% of students have completed Unit 1 pathways, and yeah, 15% of submitted YouTube programming track. So it's good to see. No problem, guys. Like you can complete Unit 2 also. So Unit 2 only consists of two pathways. So there you'll be learning about the linear layout and other recycler view. So it's not an issue. So take your own time. So and read all the code labs so you can understand it better. So those documentation is directly written by the Android developers of Google, working in Google. So you can learn many things, right? So please study the each and every line so you can get everything. You can learn everything, right? Okay, so we will wait for 1 minute and we will soon start our session. So it's 6:41 now. Okay, some of them beginning not yet started, right? So for the persons like who have not started yet, so we'll be soon communicating to mail. So we have already started, we have sent already some reminder mails to you. So you can search the link there and you can start. It's not an issue, like we have time till January 25th, but you can complete these both tracks before. So you can get prepared for the solutions challenge 2021. So if you don't know about this solution challenge 2021 and where to get started, so you can refer our Android Studiesm session 1 video in this channel. So you can go to playlist section and you can search for Android Studiesm's playlist. So there you can find Android Studiesm session 1 video. So you can watch the video and get to know how to start like the Android Studiesms, right? Okay, so people has completed only Unit 1 pathways. It's not an issue. So for the persons like who have completed new to program track, congratulations guys. You are in a good pace. So keep learning like that. So don't stick to the learning, don't stick to the projects like what given what described in the code lab. So you can search for more in Google and YouTube also. Okay, I think we can start. We can start with the session. So let's end the poll. So I think you are seeing the poll results, right? So that's it. So we will start our session. So guide, so let us start our session.
Okay, Saikiran.
Confirm me whether my presentation is visible or not.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
visible.
Okay. So good evening everyone once again. So let us start our session 2 of Android Study Jumps in DSC GMRIT Institute of Technology. So today we are going to discuss about the prior program experience track. So in the earlier session we have discussed about the new to programming track. Now we are going to discuss about the prior programming track. So this is the prerequisites. So prerequisites what is for this track. So for the prerequisites of this track are programming experience in an OOP language. So OOP, what is meant by OOP? So you are familiar about OOPS. So what is meant by OOPS? Object oriented programming, right? So object oriented programming means it is totally different from the C language what we have learned in our first year. So object oriented programming is totally like depend upon the classes, objects, inheritance, all these things, right? So you need to have a first-hand experience on object-oriented programming languages like Java and all these C++. So these are our OOPS languages, and you need to have a computer. So you can get you can have either laptop or desktop also, and you need to have internet connection. So because of the internet connection, right? So you are watching this video, right? So you can open your Android Studio, or else you can watch the whole video and you can start coding, right? Okay. So what's the concept overview? So what is especially Kotlin? So I have described briefly about Kotlin in the earlier session, but I'll be discussing it very deeply in this session. So since that is the reason, like I have instructed you to complete the first track. So before coming to this prior programming track, so Google has already discussed some basic concepts of Kotlin. So why Kotlin when compared with Java? So there are many students like I have found that so because we have Java, but why we are migrating to Kotlin? So the answer is Kotlin is a modern programming language that helps developers be more productive. So See, actually, Kotlin is a modern programming language. So we have many programming languages which we have seen in our life. So in our first year, we came across the C language, the basic language, what we have experienced. So coming, this is the foundation for the programming. So we have Kotlin. So it is a modern programming language. So it is recently launched in the years 2018. So this programming language is especially developed to build Android apps itself. So and it is developed by Google itself. So it is a modern programming language that helps developers be more productive. So it helps the developers to develop productive applications, right? So Android development is Kotlin first. So as I said earlier, so we do have Java to develop Android apps, but Kotlin is given first priority. So the reason behind giving priority to Kotlin is, so Kotlin has many features like there is a stability of code. So there is a nullability. So if you got any null variable, so that means like if the variable value is assigned and no data is assigned to that variable, so it's not an issue. So Kotlin will take care of that. And the main thing every developer, every student wants to think is there is no need to specify the data type. So automatically Kotlin has the power to tell so to know like what data you have inserted in the variable. So it automatically gets know like what data type you have saved. Right. So that's the reason Android development is Kotlin first. And another thing which I want to share is in the year 2019, Google has introduced Google has set the official support for Kotlin. So when compared with Java. So and Android Studio is also giving updates to Kotlin, even though we have Java, right? So let me discuss about the brief concepts of Kotlin, like what is the code? So how do we get started with Kotlin? So you can know what does this code do? So this is the main function. So we have println, so hello world. So if you going to learn any programming language, so you just write first a hello world program, right? So here also in Kotlin, so this is the program for writing hello world program. So I'll be telling so where you can get started, so how to write this program. So I'll be showing it to you in the further slides. Okay, so first of all, like we need to have a main function. So and in between like println and within the parentheses, within the double quotes, we need to write hello world program. So we are familiar with C, right? C in C, like we will be specifying the header files, hash include stdio.h and int main. So there are many. I think they request 10 lines or 5 lines of code to print hello world statement. But in Kotlin, it's not necessary. We can within 3 lines, like we can complete writing hello world code. Okay. So by compiling this code, so what is the output? So the output is obviously it is hello world. So what's the statement which is written in println? So that will be the output. Okay. So and other thing is parameters and return type. So functions, like you know about the functions. So the main session. So I have said in the before, like the prerequisites for attending this session is you need to have a basic knowledge on OOPS or any programming language, so that you can learn all this, like what is a function, so what is a variable, so you will get a better knowledge. Okay, so let me start like how to write a function in Kotlin. So fun is a keyword. So it is a keyword to determine like we are writing a function in a Kotlin. So fun add means that is a function name, and a colon int. So a is the variable name. So variable name can be anything, and colon specify it is a syntax, and int is a data type. So we have data types like int, string, float, double. So these are the data types, right? And the other thing also, like of the completion of the parameters, and we have colon and we have int again at the end of the parenthesis. So that int refers to we are returning an integer value, right? So in C language, like if you want to return any value, so you will be specifying return, and you will be specifying like returning integer or returning string or returning character. So here, so in Kotlin, if you are going to return any type of value, so you need to specify the data type, like what data type you are going to return, right? So in the within the curly braces, so we are going to function, like we are going to play with the variables like what we have got. So we are passing the parameters A and B, right? So A and B are the values variable. So we are going to return A plus B. So we are going to sum the A and B values, and we are going to return from the function. Okay. So and we have other function like fun display. So the difference between both these functions are, so the first function, like what you are seeing, the add function. So the add function is used to return an integer value. So it is a returning as an integer value. But fun display unit. So what is exactly unit? So unit is nothing but, so in C language you have come across the word keyword void. So what is exactly void? Void is means nothing. So nothing is there in Kotlin. So unit is a replacement of void in C language. So even if you don't write unit also, it's not an issue. Nothing is going wrong, so you will not get an error. So you can write fun display, and within the curly braces you can write println welcome. It's not an issue. So println, so we have two types of statements like println and print also. So println determines, like, so in every new line, so if you println welcome, and underline also println hello world. So in one line welcome, and in underline hello world will be displayed. So, but in case if you write print welcome, so the hello world will get automatically added onto the right of the welcome statement. So that's the main use of println and print. Okay. So let's get deeper. So we have two types of variables in Kotlin. So mutable variable and immutable variable. So what is the difference, like mutable and immutable? So mutable means exactly we can change. So, for example, if you are writing a statement like where a equals to some name, so again the variable, the value in the variable gets changed. So then you need to determine. So then while initializing, so you need to initialize with the where with the keyword where. So if it is a immutable variable, so you were correct, like you were declaring a constant. So the constant will not change until whole program gets compiled. So then you need to do with val keyword. So this is the main difference between the keywords where and val. Where means so it gets changed. So it is variable gets changed. So val means it is a value. It will not change until a whole program gets executed. So where counter int equals to 5. See, if you have basic knowledge on loops. So what is exactly loops? So if you want a statement gets executed repeatedly, so then you'll use loops, right? So in loops, so if you have I, so any like the community uses I for 0, I equals to 0, I equals to 1. So the value in the I variable gets changed frequently until the next iteration, right? So the variable gets changed. So here in Kotlin, if you want to implement the loops concept here, so you need to declare that variable using var keyword. So the Kotlin will not throw out an error since since the variable is declared with var keyword. So you can see var counter int equals to 5. So it is optional. So to need to declare the data type here. So var counter colon int equals to 5. So if you have not declared the data type also, it's not an issue. Automatically in runtime, so when you compile the program, automatically Kotlin gets to know that the enter value is integer. Or else if you have enclosed within double quotes, so it will know like the user has entered, it's a string. So automatically Kotlin gets know all these things. So what's interesting about these variable declarations? See, val length equals to 5 and val message equals to welcome. So so length will be, it's a constant. So length means like if you are going to calculate an area of a square, so there the length and all these things like it will be common. So it will not change. So you are declaring with will val length. So val message, so welcome. So message means like it is a constant, so it will not change. You are not going to change the message again. So you can declare. So you can use var and val based upon your requirement in the program itself, right? So these are the if else statements. So this is the conditional statement which we use frequently while doing coding. So if you want to like declare like else if ladder, if else. So if you have score, if it is score is less than 20, so you are going to print the output as low. So for example, if you consider score equals to your marks, so your marks in a semester, so you will be storing your semester marks in a variable and you will be writing this if else statement. So based upon the score, so the Kotlin will check the score in the semester variable. So if the score is less than 20, then it will show you the output as low, or else if it is less than 70, it will show you as medium, or else it will show you as high, right? So on the other hand, on the right hand side, like which you are seeing is the when statement. So here, like if else if these are all keywords in Kotlin. So every language has its own keywords. So in C language we have 32 keywords. In Kotlin also we have many types of keywords, right? So in Kotlin, so we have this when statement. So this when statement is similar to the switch statement what we have used in the C language. So for example, if there are multiple inputs, so for multiple inputs, we need to execute multiple functions. So then we can use this conditional statement like the when statement. So what exactly the when statement does is, so when function takes a parameter. So x is nothing but it's a parameter we are passing to the when function. So within the curly braces, so we are writing 0, 1, 2. So instead of this else if ladder, what you are seeing on the right left side, so we can easily convert into the when statement. So for example, if we are passing the score variable to the when function. So if the score is 20, so we are going to print very low. If the score is 30, so we are going to print very high. So in that way we can reduce our length of code. So coming to the else if ladder statement, like what you are seeing, it requires approximately 7 to 10 lines of code. But coming to the when statement, the code is very readable and it looks very fine when compared with the if else statement. So if you need to compare for 10 marks, 10 types of marks, then if else ladder will get repeated for all these 10 things. But if in the case of when statement, you don't need to repeat it for 10 statement. Within 10 lines, you can write. And if you show this code to any navy person also, so he can easily understand. If when his score is 100, so you will going to print like the student has got secured good marks. So the navy user can also get easily understood. So using when statement is preferred when compared with using else if statement, right? So what are the logistics for continuing our session? So what you are going to have, right? So to continue Kotlin, so how to start Kotlin, like as I said in the earlier slide, so I'll be showing you how to start with the Kotlin, right? So if you have completed the new to programming track, so some students like in the poll told that they have completed already the new to programming track, right? So for the students who have completed new to programming track, so they have basic knowledge on Kotlin. So what all the things like I have discussed before. So they do know about all these things. So for the other students like who have come new to this session, so if you want to start, if you want to go deeper into Kotlin, so you can start with like Kotlin cons. So this is a website, like you can search it in Google. So you will get Kotlin course. So there you can start exercising Kotlin. So there are many exercises given directly by Google. So you can start there. Okay. So you can open the Kotlin cons. So there is no need to log in or sign up anything. So this is free for anyone, and it requires just your Chrome, like your Google Chrome browser or any browser if it in your computer, and it only works in like the desktop or laptop. So after opening Kotlin cons, so there are many things like introduction, conventions, collections. So you can work on these three first categories. So to develop your basics on Kotlin, okay. And so how to start? So introduction. In introduction, like hello world. So how to get started with writing hello world. And during the code labs, so Google has already introduced our some like good practices. So how to write the code within less amount. So I'm in the earlier slide I have showed you to write a hello world statement. I use 3 lines of code, right? So if you follow the good coding practices provided by Google, so you can complete the hello world line within 1 line. So Kotlin is famous for that. Like you can initialize, you can write the code within 1 line. So as Python developers know, like we can complete the whole program within 1 line, right? So in Kotlin also it is possible. We can do that. And another option is like the Kotlin playground. So playground means it is like a compiler. It is like an online compiler. So many of you are familiar with the online compilers like the GDB compiler, GCC compiler. So these are all online compilers where you can work it on your browser, right? So Kotlin playground, it is also a compiler, so where you can run it on your browser itself, right? So let us get started of our session of prior programming experience tech. So yes, so apps you will build. So every person wants to learn Android apps. So the main essence of like learning Android apps will come when they are going to build their first app. So I have seen people completing the first track, so they have shared me some videos. So they told like they have developed their first step and they are feeling very excited. So some of them communicated with me, so I felt very happy. So you people also, so after completing, so you can share with us. So we will celebrate with you. So we will feature you, right? So Disolar app, About Me app. So these are the three apps like what you're going to discuss, what you're going to build. Okay. So how to declare layouts in XML. So how to declare. So this is the syntax like the text view, Android text hello world. So layout with layout height. So these are all the how to declare those things. So anatomy of a basic app project. So activity resources. So if you open Android Studio, this is the basic anatomy. So you will have an activity resources like what are the images you are going to store, and all these things will be stored in the resources, and manifest Android manifest.xml. So this is like the father of your whole project. So all the permissions, all the activities will be there in the Android manifest.xml file only itself. So you should not edit the manifest.xml file once you need to. So be careful while editing manifest.xml since it affects the whole app itself. And Gradle files. So if you have studied line by line in the first new to program text, you will learn to know what is exactly Gradle. So Gradle is nothing but it is an automation, and it is eligible. It is this is the reason to make your app execute in your smartphone and as well as in the Android Studio also. So without Gradle, like we could not automate all these things. So okay, so let's get started. So open g.co Android study jams in your browser, so you can get started. So if you want to learn more, like you can see our earlier video like where we discussed how to open all this practically. So for the students who have completed, so let's get I will be showing you. So on the right side, so you have completed new to programming track on the left, right? So you need to go to prior program experience track on the right side. So there you will see the start course button. So click on that button and you will see the course Android Kotlin Fundamentals course. So this is the homepage of the Android Kotlin Fundamentals course. So you will find out two units as like the two units found in the prior new to programming track. So here unit 1 and unit 2 track we have here. So for unit 1, you have 5 pathways, and unit 2 also we have 5 pathways. So each pathway, like we have 5 badges associated with it. With this, okay. So if you open unit 1, so we have 5 badges. So after completing all these activities, like you will earn all these badges to your developer profile itself, right? So it is actually a pathway. So welcome to Android with Kotlin. These are the pathways. So these are the badges like in this way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you will earn 10 badges to your automatically they will get added to your profile, right? So you can learn more about this Android. So you can extend your learning. So using these links. So soon we will be sharing this slide to your mail. To your mails, like you will be sharing all these resources to your mail itself. So we'll share this deck. Okay. So, but I am reminding you again. So please be think like so. This prior program experience stack is very important since after completion of these 10 badges. First do the 5 badges. So after completion of the 5 badges, we will have a second session on like the prior program experience stack. So where I am going to discuss you deeply about the unit 2, right? So we will have a Android Telegram session 2 in January. I think so, tentatively. Okay. So in between, like you go with unit 1, right? So you will get learn to know deeply about the Android here in the unit 1. Okay. And remember that after completion of these 10 badges only, so you will be eligible for the certificate of completion. Unless if you complete new to programming track also, you will not be eligible for the certificate. Okay. So please keep it in mind and work accordingly. And if you have any doubts, like please feel to contact with us. And yeah, I think if you have any doubts, so please post it in the chat box. So we'll free to answer it. Yeah. And meanwhile, like we will post the links of chat box. We will post the links of our social media handles in the chat box, so you can search there. So I think today our session went very smooth. So we do have 15 participants watching it live. So the main advantage of watching it live, like you can see, like you can ask questions directly with us. So we have, yeah, if you have any questions, like please use the chat box, please post it there. I think everyone familiar is about the mm, prior programming experience track. So this is the main track in the whole Android study jams. So please be careful while doing this track, right? Yeah, please be active in our WhatsApp group also, like what we have created for the Android study jams. So you can post your doubts, like if you have developed the Android apps during the study jams, you can make a screen recording of them, and you can post it on the chat box. You can post it in the group, so other students can also get motivated. And if you have any ideas regarding the solution challenge 2021, so you can. Yeah, Sai Pranay Kupili, nice session. Yeah, thank you. Um, yeah, Vinit, thank you. Nice session. So if you don't follow our Instagram or social media handles, so please click on follow. So you can learn more about us in those social media handles. And we are thinking of planning of a next session of Android study jams during the January. So meanwhile, like you can complete. So we have 2 weeks. I think there are more than 2 weeks left. So we will wait until 7:15. Um, okay, if anyone has no doubts, we can wind up the session. So we are posting our Instagram link. So just now we have posted our Instagram link. So please follow. So this is the channel. So you can watch videos on. We have done playlist on Android and web technologies and Python also. So you can watch our channel. So there are dedicated playlists, like where you can watch all these videos in this channel Umang Solutions, right? Okay, let's do one thing. So we are, yeah, good way of explaining. It's Praveen Kumar. Yeah, thank you, Praveen Kumar. So we will play one piece right now. So it will be super exciting for you. So you have all completed. You have basic knowledge in Android, right? So we will test your knowledge on this. So do one thing. So I'll be sharing you the link of Kahoot in the chat box. So please attempt the quiz now. So I will soon introduce the winners also in this way. So this is the link for the Kahoot. So please attempt the quiz on Kahoot, so you can like test your knowledge. How what is the Android knowledge? So I will announce the participants. We have Sai Vamsi here, Vinit here, Manikanta, Sravya, Jansi. Some ex-person like they have submitted a name like Dot. So please mention your names, guys. So we'll give you a shout out like once you like the winner for the session. Naveen. So let me know how was the quiz. So currently seven participants has okay. So we do have here Sai Vamsi. So he is on the leaderboard. Good Sai Vamsi. Sai Vamsi and Vinit are on the top two. Yeah, guys. Uh, start attempting the quiz. So test your knowledge. So test your knowledge on Android. So we have many resources like we can give to you. So we do have only Sai Vamsi on the top. Good. Manikanta. Yeah, Vinit. Jansi. Who is the dot like? I don't know like why people are giving without giving their names. You can get shout out guys like why you are doing like that. Yeah, it will be good to you if you know your name to all the participants, right? So please give your name while attempting these quizzes. So we have Naveen here, Ishwar, Rohit. So I think Stravia also there, and we have another person like role. Okay. Yeah. Mm. So we are going to tell who is the winner of this session. So the real aspirant, yeah, thank you. I don't know your name, real aspirant. Yeah, thank you, real aspirant. So please post in the chat box like once you have completed the quiz. So once everyone gets completed, so we will announce the winner. Yeah, do participate in the quiz. So let us give a brief discussion of DSC meanwhile. So DSC like developer student clubs. So this is a community of Google developers. So it is under Google developers, right? So this is under Google developers. So we have Google developer groups and developer student clubs. So in our world, so we have many DSCs. So all over the world, so many DSCs will conduct Android study exams. So every DSC has its own type of sessions. So we have 250 approximately 250 DSCs in our India, and we have other DSCs in other worlds or other countries also. So coming to the solution challenge is like a solving real-time problems. So we like what we engineering students do is, so behalf of a DSC we are going to find out a solution for a problem like what we have faced in our society. So we are going to use that and we are going to solve the problem with our knowledge, so with the knowledge with the resources provided by Google. Yeah. So guys, if you have completed the quiz, like please post it in your name in the chat box so we can come to know like you have completed the quiz. And meanwhile, if you have any doubts regarding the DSC, so you can ask it us in the chat box. So we have 14 players right now. Okay, let me announce the winner. Yeah, Karanam Jansi done. Yeah, good. Okay, so within 30 seconds, I'm going to announce the winner. So I'll be keeping the timer now. Okay, it's time to announce the winner. So we have Prudvi on the top. So we have Prudvi is the first stood first in the quiz, and we have Ishwar as the second. So please respond in the chat box so we can come to know who you are. And we have Saivam C stood in the third place. So Prithvi has 100% correct answers. So based upon your time calculation, like we have given the we have shortlisted the finalist, right? So it's okay. Like if you don't know the questions, if you don't know the answers for the questions, like what we have given in the quiz, so you can know more about while doing the Android study jumps. So this is just a beginning. So many people, like what I have found is like many people are interested to develop Android apps, but they don't know like where to get started. So this is the only platform like where you can start, and that's for the main thing is it's for free. So you have many platforms like Udemy and all the platforms. I think you know I don't need to mention it again. So you have many platforms, but they will charge money to learn Android. But here in the case, there is no need to there is no need to learn there is no need to pay any money, and this is totally free. And the main thing is like it is directly from Google itself. Android is developed by Google, and by Google developers, so they are writing the docs for you. So this is a better opportunity for you guys, so you can improve your learning. You can settle as an Android developer. For the persons who are studying in second year, this will be a good opportunity for you if you keep learning Android. So Android is not a it's a big ocean. Like you can learn many resources from Google or YouTube itself, right? And if you have any doubts, like you can feel free to contact us of a DRC. We are happy to help you anytime. Okay. Um, okay. If you don't have any questions or if you don't have anything, so we will wind up the session. So um, yeah, we will do a thing. So I will count 10 to 1. So in between, if anyone posts any dots, so I will wait and I will clarify them. If in case nobody posted anything, so I will end this session, right? So let's get started. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and it's 1. Okay. I think nobody has any doubts. So that's all. Thank you for attending the session of Android Study Exams. So feel free to be in contact with DSC GMRIT. So we are free to help you anytime. So thank you guys. Thank you for attending the session. Happy coding. I'm signing off. Thank you.